The scene is set and the lantern is lit. We find ourselves now on the foot of the Silent Old Mountains. Oh, my name is Spaceman Ricky, and now listen, I was born out in Mississippi. Now, you gotta lend me an ear here, folks. Forget what you heard or what you may have read in your Newsweek magazine. Outer space isn't all it's cracked up to be. You see, the food is plain, it comes in tubes. It's awful lonely up there, looking out the porthole at the tiny little blueberry at home. I miss my dog, and I really can't kid you folks. I mean, my name's really Leonard Healy. I have been to Mississippi, it was just once though. You see, I met a man on the side of the highway with a neat, clean haircut. He traded me his identity for my shoes. He says, now you're Spaceman Ricky, kid. You were born here in Mississippi. Now, when you tell this to people, you gotta embellish a little bit so you don't sound like you're full of shit. So, repeat that back to me. Well, my name's Spaceman Ricky, and I was born in Mississippi. Well, how's that, mister? Well, that's fine, kid. Well, mister, tell me, why this? Why me? Why anybody? Well, the thing about it all, kid, is outer space is awful lonely.
My name is Steve Youngkins, and I play the bass.
My name is Pat Acuna. I play drums in Silent Old Mtns.
My name is Andrew Brummel, and I am the rhythm guitarist and lead singer of Silent Old
And
Mtns.
songwriter.
And songwriter.
My name is Tom Hewinger, and I play the piano and sing backup.
My name is Samuel Whalen, and I'm the banjo player, the poet, and the incidentalist.
My name is Joe Gillette, and I play lead guitar and lap steel, and sometimes mandolin and clarinet.
Since from the beginning, Andrew was the initial sort of piece that was rolling down the hill to start the whole snowball, and then we all kind of entered into the piece like this, and then slowly we became a monstrous thing that came and destroyed your town. But basically, it's Andrew starts with the words, and essentially the soul of all of our songs has started with Andrew.
I mean, I think that our band, if we look at the last 2 years, which is how long we've been a band somehow, it's just kind of happened. I mean, the whole thing seems very based in luck and very unintentional, but at the same time, we've all really given everything we possibly can. We've made our entire lives this band.
We believe, man. I think that's like the core for me with the mountain of the band, like coming in late and stuff. It's just like the band has just such a momentum of belief.
We've had some very unhappy shows. when that
Because there's people who didn't want to be there.
This is our last song. Thank God. Sorry we ruined your night.
You guys know any Coldplay?
We got 2 more for you. One more song.
It's like, this is my friend Andrew who writes music, and we all are in a band. We play his music, and he's pretty good at what he does, so you might like it.
And then it's the feelings that they get when they listen to it are the same. Like whatever you feel when you listen to it.
It seems like closer than we are as a group, depending on the size of the venue. I definitely feel more in sync with everybody, and I feel more inclined to. But also too, a lot of it for me is the crowd, and that's not size. You can play for 5 really awesome, enthusiastic people, like our moms or something.
Small crowds that are into the set are way better than crowds that are way universally.
Way cool. It's like when you know that 100% of the audience, all 5 of them, like the show, and we did our job. We're like the Avengers.
You're like the Incredible Hulk.
We all have our own special powers that benefit the team.
I mean, really, the way that I feel about it, and the way that I have to treat it to keep doing it, really is family, because I do love all of these guys as much as I love a family member, and I also am annoyed, irritated, and want to be out of them as much as I do any of my family members.
It's like a longer relationship. You get past that honeymoon phase, and then eventually you have to continuously keep working. And you think logically it gets easier, but really it doesn't. It only gets harder, but it gets richer.
Next is we're gonna find the location and time to spend together, really developing as musicians and as a band.
We recently finished recording the first single off of what will be our next album.
We're getting ready to go on a tour of the Midwest with some amazing bands that Andrew booked some shows with.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.